Hi everyone, happy Tuesday. Welcome to the very last week of January. We're already through the first month of 2019. Is it going to be another quick year like 2018 was? It already seems like it. So much is happening, so much is changing. Yeah. So I am doing the video a little late this week. I just got back from my first weekend of yoga training. I was in Colorado for the weekend and just got back last night. Driving with a baby, everything. I was exhausted and needed some time to recuperate. So I'm starting the reading a little bit late this week. We are doing weekly guidance for January 28th through February 3rd. And this will be a general reading for the collective. I am also going to be starting a video blog on my yoga journey. One of my classmates, Bianca, actually told us about her idea that she was going to be doing a blog for her business. And I told her I would kind of piggyback off of her for it. So that will be a whole separate video about what's going on with that. But we will go ahead and do our weekly reading for you all. So just kind of connecting in, asking for whatever guidance you need to fit you perfectly. Oh yeah, I will be working with, here we go, the Wild Unknown Tarot by Kim Kranz. She illustrates all her own cards and they're awesome. So this is my favorite tarot deck. I have another deck that I feel bad. I'm kind of abusing it, but I just love this deck so much. All right, keep shuffling a little bit. And I alternate between tarot and oracle cards. I know how to do full tarot spreads as well as different ranges of oracle card readings, many different numbers. So if you're feeling called to get a reading after this, just let me know. I work off of donation, a $20 suggested donation for a 30-minute reading, but please feel free to reach out if you are called to do so. And also feel free to subscribe to my channel and like my Facebook page at Catalyst Holistic Life Coaching and my Instagram, Catalyst Holistic Arts. That way my videos can start to reach out to more people, my content can start to bring in more revenue. So thank you guys for your support. All right, I've been shuffling for a while. Let's go ahead and pick. Let's pick our card for Monday and Tuesday. Monday and Tuesday. Monday and Tuesday. That one. Oop, we got two cards for Monday and Tuesday, so we'll stick with those. Okay, then Wednesday, Thursday. We'll go with that one. And then for the weekend. Oh, that one popped right out. There we go. Okay. So for Monday and Tuesday, one of the first cards we get is the Hierophant. The Hierophant has to do with the kind of inner knowing that we all have, that kind of mystic self, the key that we hold into our mystic inner wisdom and reconnecting with nature. And I'll read a little bit from the book just because I know there are multiple meanings of the Hierophant and sometimes it'll kind of differ from each deck. So let me see. Mentor seeking knowledge. In its simplest form, the Hierophant represents a mentor or teacher. This card signifies a hunger for knowledge, whether it is in the practical or the spiritual realm. You've come as far as you can on your own. Now it's the time to deepen your practice. Don't hesitate. Join a class, go to a workshop. Don't be afraid of new experiences. A new ceremony or ritual may prove to be both comforting and rewarding. Open your heart and your teacher will soon appear. And so for some of you, this could be you're looking to get into something new that's really sparked your interest, the lightning bolt of knowledge, this springing of awareness. So you could be looking to get into some new subjects in school or a new career pursuit, and maybe you need a little more guidance on this, or need some new ideas to come forth to you. And so kind of reach out and see what kind of teachers appear to you, whether that's going to be another person or books, whatever really kind of brings that inspiration. Be open to that happening for the next couple of days. And along with that, we have the Five of Swords, which can be seen as self-destructive. It is the worm being cut in half. And so really trying to not break yourself too much, not to overexert yourself and split yourself into too many directions. You don't want to take on too much at once. And this can also be inner conflict. So maybe you're having some conflicts about these new things because you wonder, is this even going to be lucrative? Is this really what I want? Is my family going to approve of it? Is this something that is even good for me? And so really looking deep within yourself and making sure to come through this as a whole person. Don't be dismayed and thrown off by all these different things that may be coming your way and judgments about yourself or from others. If it's something that is truly speaking to your spirit or something that is really calling that inner knowledge, then go for it. Take that jump, take that leap into it. Don't be so worried about what other thoughts are going to pervade you, and don't let your own thoughts keep you from what you truly want to do. Okay. And then, so for Wednesday, Thursday, we have the Death card. Now, a lot of people will see this as a really bad card or have a dark energy. Granted, some of these cards are looking a little dark, but the Death card, as you can see with the bird skeleton and the wilting, death is a natural part of cycles. It's a natural part of our world. And in the tarot, death is not really seen as literal someone dying or be wary of death. This is more so a card of transformation and change. And so whatever this is, these inner thoughts that are pervading you and really splitting you up about this new knowledge that you want to take in, this new kind of path, what needs to change and be let go of in order for you to move into this new cycle? Because as this year has already seemed to pervade, a lot of things are being let go and transformed. We just ended this lunar eclipse cycle in Leo and Aquarius that's been going on for the last couple of years. And we're starting a new eclipse cycle in Cancer and Capricorn. And so I'm not exactly an astrologer. I don't know what that means for sure, but I do know that it's calling for a new change and transformation in our foundations and the way that we're setting ourselves up for success. As I've noticed in my own life, things have shifted and dramatically changed to allow new things to come in and a new way of life. And so wherever you're resisting, wherever you're having these self-harming thoughts, just let that go, let the transformation come, let the old die away, and allow that to bring the new in. And so really spending time with yourself, surrendering in the middle of the week, spending time meditating and really sitting with yourself and coming at peace with yourself. And then we have, that winds up really perfectly for the weekend, we have the Ace of Wands. And I talked a little bit about this card in my business intro video. The Ace of Wands, aces are brand new starts, and the wands are fire energy, passions, and sometimes emotions, like more of the good emotions, not so much like the depth emotions as water, but creativity and the fire within. And so, especially since we just had this card of death and letting go, we have the Ace of Wands, which is new passions, new careers, new exciting ventures. We have this blooming, almost like spring. We have newness and brightness in the sun. And so this weekend, really, as you work to let go and allow these changes to come in, have this brand new start. And this weekend, we're moving into a new month. February 1st is on Friday. So what are some new goals for you this month? You don't necessarily have to always work by year standards. You can always have monthly goals, and things change throughout the year. You know, you may think you want things to be a certain way, but something comes along and you realize, oh, this isn't really what I want. So how can I move towards what I do really want? And so this weekend, really looking at those new passions, that spark of creativity, and where is it going to take you as the year goes on. So yeah, some kind of heavy stuff a little bit. I mean, it's all been kind of heavy the last little bit, but you have this new start to look forward to. You have these new sparks of knowledge and intuition and wisdom that you're seeking. And so it might hurt a little. It might be uncomfortable. This might be something totally and completely new to you, but it's going to open so much more bright and happy times for you. Because this looks so much better than this. We don't want this anymore. We want this, ideally. Yeah, so, oh, I did forget to say that I just had an interview at the Ridge today, and which is a gym for those of you who don't live in Montana. And I will now be teaching Pilates at the Ridge, so I'm very excited to finally have a studio to work at. I can't wait to see where this takes me. I've always liked the Ridge, and it's a very cool spot to work. And so, yeah, let me know if you have any comments on the video. You can comment on any sort of place. I will probably be doing my video on my yoga blog live instead of recorded. So I'm trying to figure out the logistics of that, but I will be able to share it most likely on Facebook. I'm gonna try to decide which ways I want to film it. So yeah, so thank you for all of my watchers. Have a happy week, and don't let it bog you down too much. If things seem hard and are really going through a change, that's okay. It's changing, it's being let go of, it's moving on towards the better. You don't need that anymore. So thank you guys so much, and have a wonderful week.